Now, with all the ancillary stuff out of the way, let's talk about how it drives. This being the hybrid model, gets a 2.5-litre petrol engine under the hood and an electric motor too. What's instantly noticeable is that it's a lot quieter and smoother than the standard car, and that's because most of the time it's using the battery and electric motor, meaning the engine is completely switched off. Compared to the standard car, there are three main differences with this hybrid model. Firstly, it's more powerful. That's because the electric motor gives it 37 more horsepower, taking total output up to 215 horsepower. Secondly, it gets a 50-litre fuel tank as opposed to a 60-litre tank in the standard car. And lastly, it gets a CVT transmission that helps it save fuel as opposed to a 6-speed automatic in the standard car. Speaking of saving fuel, I'd like to highlight that the Camry Hybrid runs on regular petrol. It doesn't require any special type of fuel or anything like that, and I'm just clarifying this because I recently had someone ask me that very question. You fill it up at the petrol station and drive, just like you would with any other car. The only difference is you'll notice just how fuel efficient it really is. To give you a better understanding of what I'm talking about, the Camry Hybrid claims to average 26 kilometers per litre. And while that's a figure you could probably achieve in ideal conditions, even in the real world, as I'm driving right now, I'm averaging 20 kilometers per litre, and that's amazing. Think about it this way. If you're someone like me who does approximately 60 kilometers per day to the office and back home, all you'd need is 3 liters of fuel to cover that distance in the Camry Hybrid. 3! Just like in the standard Camry, there are 3 drive modes: Eco, Normal and Sport. But the addition in the hybrid model is an EV mode. Although you can drive the car on battery power alone, there's no cable or plugging the car in to charge it up. Instead, it charges while you drive, while coasting or braking, and you can see that on a gauge in the instrument cluster.